single time that I go over there. You want to know what I hear? That word.
Which
Every single time. And it's adults. It's not young kids.
I know, but they should not be saying it because every single person that I know of that grew up in that culture with their mom going to prison for drugs, their dad going to prison for drugs, being raised by their grandparents and living in that culture on a daily basis and teaching their child and everyone around them about that culture, is that word should not be used. That word is a derogatory word. If they use it without the R in a different way, that's a totally different context.
That's it's the same word,
So
just
can
a
I say
different.
a word with
It's softer.
Sadly, and I don't.
Sadly.
Any of that.
Listen. Okay. So what you're saying is that with A at the end, it's not as bad as ER. It's the same thing.
I didn't say I believe that,
But you just
what
did
their
though.
culture-
But you just did.
That's what their culture says. I'm telling you what their culture is.
But I wasn't saying ER. If you use the word in any way that I use it, then boom, I'm gone. I'm out of this school for the next 4 days. But if Jalen says it, it's not gonna happen. It's not
Did I
gonna.
say that? I didn't
Oh,
say
no
that.
school does that.
That's exactly how it's worked, Miss Roper.
That's incorrect. I mean, if so, that is incorrect. That's
Then your boss is doing it incorrect. I don't know what else you want me to tell
It
you.
doesn't matter whether, but that particular situation should not be in there. Like, yes, we have to understand their culture, we have to understand our culture, which
What
is
is he
part of the
talking
problem in
about?
today's day and age. If no one wants to understand everyone else's culture, and culture plays a big part in
But
how
that's
you learn to
wrong.
differentiate
Everybody
culture.
wants to look into everybody's culture. I don't think I've met a person who hasn't.
Your culture does not define, I mean, it defines you, but it does not give you permission to do things that should not be properly done.
So if a priest doesn't know what he's saying correctly, that he shouldn't be doing what he's doing at all? He shouldn't be spreading the word? See, that's exactly what you're saying. Because that's a culture.
Wait, how did I say that?
You just said if I'm talking about my culture wrongly, that's the same thing. My culture is being a Christian, following my God. And you're saying that if I went into a church and I started speaking and I said something wrong, I should just leave instead of spreading the word of God? But that's exactly what you just said. That's what you were implying.
No, that's saying that you didn't understand that.
But that's my
part of it,
culture.
so
But that's my
someone-
culture, like you just
But
said.
someone should walk you through what you changed and how things should change. Or you should, if someone walks into your house or your culture, we should understand it. We should not judge them about it, and we should not treat them any differently, but we should teach them.
So whenever I'm trying to teach culture, so hold on. You just said that if I didn't know culture correctly, I shouldn't speak about it.
Bible said culture and religion.
So if my culture,
They're not, but he just said culture was religion.
Well, they're
yes,
part
it is.
of
That is
religion.
my culture is following Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior.
Okay.
So you're saying that if I went into a church and I started preaching and I said something wrong, that I am completely wrong about everything I've done. That's exactly what you just said to me, Ms. Roper. Yes.
No,
Yes.
that's not what I said.
Yes, it is.
Never in anything that I said did that come out of my mouth.
You said that if I do not speak my culture properly, that I should not speak it. If my religion is
Not the entire, that part of it, you should quit speaking that part. If you don't understand that part of your culture and you're saying it incorrectly, then you should stop speaking that part of your culture. You should learn more about that part of your culture so you can fix your situation. Because all you're doing is if you're talking about a culture or your culture that you don't understand, that you're portraying it improperly, all you're doing is confusing other people.
So then how do you know that black people aren't portraying their culture improperly? You have no true reason to say that every culture is going to be the same or it's how they're going to live. No, I tell you right now, Ryan and Jalen, or even me and Cash have completely different cultures.
Absolutely.
So there's no reason for you to say that black cultures are just get rid of the N-word.
The underlining condition of 90% that the people, and you start doing research, is they don't like that word. That word is a derogatory word. And if, as our culture, as a United States culture, as a whole United States culture, we are regressing from and digressing from what we had done in the past. Because the older generation that you go to that are of the black culture do not like that word. If you go above my age, if you go to the grandparents and great-grandparents of that culture, they are more in line with not using that word because they live that culture that was a
My great-grandfather is 72. He has 16 children. And he still says it every single day. Yes, he is 100% black. But you're saying that that they don't want to say it at all. But that's not true at all. Some people say it, some people don't. It's how
I will look it up because what are they going to do? Come to me and fire me for looking it up? But I will look it up.
Okay, have you
I'm
ever?
racist for saying that she can't say something to me? Yeah. Okay, hold on. If Cash had said something about anybody's or a girl's, anything, that wouldn't be allowed. So if she talks about something like me being like a little bit bigger, she's not allowed to talk about that either, right? But what you're saying is that she is and that he is. It's different whenever it comes from one of my friends because I understand that they understand how I sometimes feel.
I understand. I totally understand what you're saying on that. But yes, what I'm telling you is I don't feel that it's acceptable for a male or a female to talk to you about that, right? So the difference in what started this whole conversation was the fact that you said when something comes from you as a female, it's different than coming from someone who, and you named off names that are males. I said it is not acceptable for between a male and a female to have different ways that they talk to you. What I said.
So you're saying that I can say whatever I want to females? Because that's the exact thing I do to my friends.
I didn't say that.
But that's exactly what you're implying.
No.
Yes.
It's not.
It is.
No.
Yes, it is.
It is not. What I'm telling you is males and females should talk the same way to whoever, whatever. But there's
So
a time
so I have a
and
question,
place.
ma'am.
Hold on. No, you have to let me finish my word because you keep interrupting me. There's a time and a place.
He interrupted you.
Way to talk. I'm not going to talk to you.
That's
like
what my
I talk
dad
to
does,
my
bro.
own
He
child.
interrupts me 5 times in
Right?
conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's a male. But there are still things that if I have another child the same age as my son, that is not acceptable for me to say to them. But it's not because he's a male, it's because he's not my own. 40. Right?
Yeah.
So, here's the situation. If she's your best friend, doesn't give a rat's butt about whether she is male or female on the way you talk to her. But it's not to be talked that way in a public setting that's not acceptable. Just like cussing, there's a time and a place for cussing. And the problem is most people don't know what that time and place is.
So I have a question. Have you ever been best friends with another girl, and you Peyton? I feel like and y'all kind of flirt with each other. Have you ever done that? Because I know Peyton has.
Okay.
And if she said the same things that she says to her friends to me, I could go sue her for sexual harassment.
You're right.
So there is no reason for you to say that our opinion should be the same.
It's not because you're a male.
It is 100% because I'm a
No,
male.
it's not.
Yes. Because if she had said something about my
If she
private.
said that exact same thing to me, it's not appropriate either because I'm not her best friend.
Yeah.
If her and Kinsley are best friends, they can say all kinds of things that they can't say that she can't say to Rayanne because Rayanne's not had that relationship with her. So it doesn't matter if you're male or female. It matters about your relationship with that person.
I still don't let my sisters say stuff about me. It doesn't matter the relationship. It more matters
But it's
whether
more
you feel
appropriate
it.
for her to say something like that to you than it is for her to say something to you like that.
No, what she said, I even told my sisters aren't supposed to say that to me either. And
But
so
it's
I
more
told her.
appropriate for her to say that. Your sister to say that.
Okay, you're interrupting him after you just asked him not to interrupt you.
Carson?
She's helping me out, ma'am. I don't know what you're getting mad at
This
her
entire
for.
argument wouldn't have started if they just had their conversation and moved on.
But
They
it
were
was
trying to
loud
resolve.
It was loud enough that everyone could hear it.
It's
Yes,
it's my
yes.
turn.
I couldn't hear it.
They were trying to resolve their
Peyton,
problem
if
by
I had
talking
said the
it
same
out.
thing you said to me, would I be getting called up to the office right now? Exactly. So it depends really truly on your gender, your race. And there's no reason for you to say that we are allowed to say the same things to each other.
But if if William said the same thing that she said to you, he'd be galled up. It would be the same thing.
No, it wouldn't. It'd be completely different. Because you want to know something? Would you like to know something? It's a lot different whenever my best friend versus somebody that I trust, and she knows. Okay, I'm not trying to. I'm trying not to say that like.
No, we're
I
having
feel
a
for
debate.
you.
That's fine. I mean, none of
But
this
she is somebody that I trust with like the feeling, because I had feelings for somebody, and I told her
Okay, that's
because
fine.
she is a woman, and I understand that she understands how to talk to other women.
I get that.
So that's exactly though. You're saying that just because she is a female and I'm a man, that she can say whatever a man needs. That's completely different. Because
I still disagree with you, but keep going.
but that's what you said. That's what you've been saying this entire time.
I agree with the fact of what I said, and I still believe that because she's a female and he's a male, they don't have different things that they can say to you unless you have a different relationship with that particular person.
No, it's even like borderline males that I have no friends with. Like I'm not friends with them.
That's a relationship.
I have met a new person today, and they made some cool jokes,
Okay.
and I thought they were loud. And then also I met a new female today, and she made some jokes, and it made me feel horrible because she is a female, and she is a female that I could like in the future.
Okay.
That's the thing. It's a lot more about what I look like and how I feel. And honestly, I'd much rather hear people of female gender tell me these things.
Okay.
But I would also like them to not say it again, which is what I was telling her.
Okay. I get that. I get that. But I still am on the side of the fence that the male and female that you met today, when they said two different things, they were the same thing. They were in context the same thing,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
But because one, maybe it's the way you felt, but in general, my opinion is that the male and the female, because they didn't know you, should not have said that to you. It doesn't matter because one is, in my opinion, that one is a male, that he's allowed to say something in front of you that female is not allowed to say in front
So
of you.
this argument is pointless because you're saying in your opinion. It's my opinion too. So there's no reason we should even be having this argument. There's no reason you should have spoke up about me talking to her about her being a female if it's in your opinion. Because we have two totally different opinions.
I agree.
So
but
then there's
it's
no
not because-
emotional or physical reason for you to tell me how I'm supposed to act. Because in my defense, yes you were. Because you were telling me that just because she's a female, I can't say that. Can't say that she can't say that. That's exactly what you just said. Miss Roper, you are contradicting yourself every single time you speak. Dude, I'm not lying.
Here's the situation. I understand you have an opinion and I have an opinion, but I still am under the underlining solution in this classroom and should be in the whole school and in the whole world, that just because someone is a female and someone is a male does not give them that so-and-so, a male can say one thing and a female can't say that same thing.
Vegans thinks we shouldn't eat meat. That's the same thing you're saying. It's your opinion. Vegans have their opinion. I'm going to keep my opinion how I think.
So let's go back and take voting rights away from women because that's exactly what you're saying.
That has nothing to do with
I've
anything.
never said that.
You're saying, no,
I'm
you're
saying that we
no,
all
what
have
you're
opinions.
saying- I understand you're saying that. We do all have opinions, but what you're saying is because she's female, she can't say the same thing as a male.
Don't you think if it bothered her, she would have stood up for herself? If it
Maybe
truly
so,
bothered
but there are
her.
people that don't stand up for themselves.
Peyton does stand up for herself, though. I
Peyton
know
is
that.
very independent. She
Okay, so
stands up for
great,
herself.
And I see that, and I know that. But the point of what I'm trying to tell you
Is you're trying to change my opinion, which
I
is
am
not
not
allowed.
trying to-
Yes, you
Yes,
are.
you are. That's exactly. You're saying
I'm
in
glad
your,
you feel that way. The conversation is over.
I will
but
be
am not
emailing
trying to
Farley
change.
about how you are trying to put on different opinions onto me.
Okay, sweet.
Because that is not allowed in school.
I'll just have Mr. Farley come down to the classroom and we'll just.
Alright, yeah, I will gladly talk to him.
I am not trying to change your opinion. I'm trying.
But
to
that's
get-
exactly what you are.
How am I trying to change your opinion?
Because you have been trying to tell me that what I'm saying is wrong.
I
In
am
my
not
opinion, it's
saying
right.
Yes, you have.
She is even telling you you're wrong. You are contradicting yourself. I would love for Farley to come down
I'm
here.
telling them that their opinion is wrong.
Yeah. Kinda. Yeah. I don't know.
She's, okay, miss, she's saying that Okay.
Let's let.
I would love for Farley to come down here right now because he will
We're
tell.
not having a conversation about trying to change our opinion.
But you are. That's exactly what you're doing. You just said, in your opinion. I have an opinion. There was
Pointed
no,
at Miss Mary.
so there is no reason for you to bring it up. There was zero reason. Unless you are trying to change someone's opinion, you do not bring up your opinion. As soon as Farley comes up here, because I will be calling my grandmother too, and I will be having her constantly emailing you now because this is unacceptable.
I don't understand. Fine, I'll call your grandma myself.
Go ahead. I would love for you to call her right now.
The problem is I'm not trying to change your opinion.
But that's exactly
The
what you're
whole
doing.
thing started with the fact that you said because you're a female you can't say that, and because he's a male he can.
Exactly, which is my opinion. But you're saying that I'm not allowed to have that opinion.
I didn't say you're not.
But you've been. That's exactly what you've been arguing now. That's what you've been arguing, miss.
But what I'm trying to tell you is because she's a female, it does give her the right to say the exact same thing.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because it's also the same thing. If a man said something bad to a female, like a female has said it to another female, he would be in jail. And that's because that's what the law says.
But the law says that if she says it, she can go to jail too. I guarantee you.
And yeah, I bet. So it's also different. So exactly. Whenever a male says it to somebody else or a female says it to somebody else, it's not okay. What you just told me is exactly what I've been saying. You just said that a woman could also go to jail if they said it to a man. That means that they're not allowed to say it either. But if a female says it to a female, they're not going to get in trouble.
Yeah, they are.
Only if that female thinks so.
But it's the same thing.
No.
The same thing. If a male is going to jail for it, the only reason why he's going to jail is because whoever he said it to, whether it's female or male, thought it was the wrong thing.
I'm about to say something. Just wait.
Okay. No, really, no, because I'm telling you.
What do you mean, no?
Because I've been in this situation before. I've had to deal with somebody thinking that I was being sexist I was sexually assaulting one of my friends because I told him your butt looks good. So he ended up calling our principal and my friend didn't care. So tell me, if I said that to Peyton, what do you think would happen right now? Oh, I'd go straight to Farley.
Yeah, it'd be the same.
If you said it to William, I would turn around and send you to Farley. Actually, I would send you to Farley.
But you haven't in the past.
With you.
I wouldn't.
Huh?
You haven't in the past, and you've heard me, and I know you have.
I wouldn't take offense to that too.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying to make things that aren't offensive to us. We don't care, and you're trying to say
Part
that.
of the problem with your generation, in my opinion.
So that's our
You're
problem
trying to
with
make-
our
That's not your
generation.
fault. That's
You
my
bring our
generation's fault
generation.
because we didn't do a good job parenting.
So you're saying that I should be politically correct all the time.
No, absolutely.
But that's exactly what you just
saying.
said.
We're also still.
Every generation has inside jokes.
We're actually.
This is the greatest argument I've ever had because this is the first time I've had an adult tell me and completely contradict themselves.
Okay, respectfully.
I'm not telling you to be politically correct all the time.
But you
Everyone
are.
says that.
You said,
Yes,
you
you
said if you don't know anything
I
about
would
that,
love
you
for
shouldn't
Farley to
talk
come
about
up right now because he would be flabbergasted by what you're telling me.
Oh my god.
I feel
Okay.
lightheaded.
She said,
Respectfully,
if
you
you don't know
can't
what
expect
you're
us to
talking
always
about.
be right. We're not fully developed
Yeah,
like
we're not
you
fully
guys are.
developed in your respect.
We're in our first year of high school. We're
And also,
14.
we all have different opinions.
You're right. You do.
So there's no reason for you to bring this up. Other than you think it's wrong in your opinion.
Not necessarily.
I'm listening.
So then why did you bring it up at all?
I'm going crazy.
I didn't bring it up
Yo,
because I
there's
thought
a
it was wrong in
team
my
in the
opinion.
NFL called Carolina.
She didn't think it was wrong
They made
either.
a hat that said
You
C.
stated.
I stated that because she's a female.
Come down here, so let me call Miss Hodges.
Okay, go ahead.
Bro,
She don't want to be here.
Okay, if Kinsley or Peyton came up to me and they made a comment about, I look hot today, or my boobs look good, I wouldn't. That's funny.
You may not care, but it's still not appropriate for them to
It's-
say that to you.
But that's the thing.
I'm
that's the
okay
thing.
with
But
them
that's
saying
a
it.
compliment. So you're saying that because she's giving her a compliment, it's wrong.
If they say I
Yeah,
look,
now, if
if
you
they
said
say
that-
I look
So if I
hot
say
today,
Aiden looks hot today, and I'm trying to give him a good compliment, you're saying that's wrong?
He's looking
That's
good.
that's
William or
that's
Aiden or
exactly-
Peyton came up to me and said that, they'd probably be in the principal's office because
I
that's not
would
okay.
love to call my
If she said
grandmother
that
right
to you,
now.
I'd send you both to the principal.
But it wouldn't be offensive to me.
It doesn't matter whether it's offensive.
It's my opinion.
No, I'm.
Stop, wait. It may be your opinion that it's not offensive, and it may be my opinion that it is offensive or whatever. But in a group setting, it's not appropriate.
But in a group setting, the opinion can change at any
But at
moment.
the end of the
But
day,
it's not
Wait, what do
appropriate.
you
But at the end of the day, the group
No,
opinion
if that
can
happens.
change.
But
You
the
are.
problem is there is a time and a place
What
to
would
have
she
those
send you to the
conversations in the
principal's office
classroom.
for? She
It's
said
not
something
the
So
was
you want to know
offensive,
something?
but
I don't
didn't take
have
offense
any
to
other
it.
time to talk to her.
yeah. Why would I go
So
to the
how
office?
so how am I expected to do that?
Then have a conversation quietly where people don't hear you.
But even if I said it, you're saying that it's still wrong.
You can have that conversation with her privately and it not
Personal
be
change.
wrong.
Personal change.
Okay,
So
so
whenever you
so
have
see.
it in a group setting, it is wrong. It's inappropriate. So here's our
Hello,
situation.
Miss Hodges.
No, wait, I get to start first.
I'm just saying hello.
Hang on, let's stay everybody stay right there.
I was taking a nap.
Then
She said, like, what was she saying?
she literally just said that. It would be.
Aiden, I
I don't
love
understand
your
how she thinks that's
when you take your
that's
pants
wrong.
off.
Because the thing about it
I
is,
said that.
you said
If I said that,
Aiden
she
would
would.
die
This has
laughing.
given us enough time to make an entire.
Aiden would not take offense to it. Aiden would find it funny. Probably five.
That's a
I kid you not.
mistake.
We had nothing done. This has given us enough time to make an entire
She,
presentation.
No,
Dude.
She literally just said that anybody could say the N word if
Exactly,
they
that's
wanted
what
to.
she just said.
She said that.
And now she's saying.
Wait, I can say it.